the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in color 35 Medium Tan as my like base for my eyeshadow. I don't like this concealer like for under my eyes. It separates, and it happens to my sister too, but a lot of people like this. I don't like it for under my eye, but because it's so light and thick, I did put it on my lids. And I told you guys I was gonna get the box of crayons palette from the crayon case, and I did get it like a day or two after I told you guys about it in that video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with the shade Tan, and I'm gonna put that like in my crease. And so far these colors, I've only used 3 colors so far, but they blend really well and easily. Also, follow me on Instagram because like I was putting up different like inspirational pictures of different makeup looks that I want to do with color, and you guys helped me choose like the next colorful looks that I'm going to do on here and post on Instagram. So follow me on there. This is my second time doing a yellow cut crease. I did one last summer and I've grown since last summer, so I definitely wanted to try it again. So I'm taking this Dome eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. and I'm gonna pack that brown on this brush and then put it on my lid. And I'm gonna be taking this up higher just so I have more lid space to cut the crease. And honestly, I'm packing a lot of this color on my brush, but I don't have that much like fallout under my eye. So that's good. I don't mind fallout to begin with, but I don't really have that much, especially for how much I'm packing on my eyes. And I'm not bringing it too far in. I'm concentrating most of the brown like on the lid and the outer parts, not so much the inner parts. Morphe M504 brush, that fluffy brush, and put more tan on there. And I'm gonna blend that edge out. And I'm probably gonna switch my brush after I do this. All right, I'm gonna pack on more brown because that disappeared, and I probably should use a smaller brush. But I'm gonna use that brown again. And I'm using like the bone, my brow bone, to see where I need to put that brown. Or my socket, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna switch to this Wet n Wild blending brush. I got this from Walgreens recently, and I really like their brushes. And I've noticed some of my other like favorite makeup artists and makeup enthusiasts on Instagram, and in their tutorials they use those as well sometimes. And they're really inexpensive, so check those brushes out. This brush and blend out that edge. Because the M504 brush was a little bit too big, so I'm gonna blend it out with this smaller blending brush. I'm gonna take this concealer. I don't like just go directly on my eye because I feel like I'm probably gonna mess up and it'll look like sloppy. So I take it and put it on the back of my hand. Like that. And I'm gonna take this Morphe M124 brush. Looks like that. And that is what I'm going to use to cut my crease. So I use like my eye socket to kind of guide me with my cut crease, and I don't usually do that because I didn't think about it, but it's actually like helping me out. And then I went from the corner of my eye and just kind of traced a wing right there, and that's going to help me later on when I do wing liner. Oh, and something else I wanted to mention about this palette, I love that you can fold this all the way back, like the mirror part, and it gets all the way flat. That's so convenient for it to do that. But anyway, I am going in with yellow, and I use the Morphe M124 brush, and I'm gonna pack that yellow all over my lid. This brush that I got from Lancôme, it's a double-ended brush with like a angled flat brush and then just a flat brush on the other end. I'm gonna take the dome shaped one. I'm gonna take the brown shade and I'm just gonna go around the yellow. Too far in, I'm just kind of going a little bit more than halfway around it. And if anything, the yellow could be cleaner, so I'm gonna go back and put more yellow. I'm gonna do my eyeliner. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. liquid liner. Alright guys, so I'm back. I noticed that the yellow was kind of patchy and it was not the eyeshadow, it was my application. So what I forgot to do was when I did this eye, I put the concealer on. I didn't like put any powder on it to like set it, as I told you guys, but I forgot to put my NYX jumbo pencil on there. So I would highly suggest to do that so you don't get like, so you get a smooth application, because I just used the concealer and it was like patching up. So I would use the jumbo pencil on top of the concealer and it looks so much like cleaner and smooth. Take my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara in Black is Black and put that on my lashes before I apply my false lashes. I am using the Her lashes in the style Distraction. These are not everyday lashes. They're very bold. Oh yeah, I forgot. Something that I learned on Alyssa Ashley's channel is after you do your eyeliner, you set it with a matte black eyeshadow. So I'm gonna use that matte black and use the angled part of that brush and set my eyeliner so it doesn't like fade and bleed into the eyeshadow. So I'll leave the exact name for the glue that I use, but it's just the duo glue. My chin is up, I'm going down at an angle. I have the center part down and now I'm going to put the front part. I'm making sure it's pressed down on my lash line really good. And then I'm going to take this and do the same for the back, press it into my lash line. And then I'm going to take the back of my tweezers and make sure everything is laying right. I'm going to take the NYX Glitter Brilliants. I got this like 2 years ago. I have a ton of glitter now, but I haven't used this one in a very long time. So I'm going to use this NYX glitter in the color Gold. And I'm just going to put that in the tear duct area or the inner corner. I take some of the NYX Glitter Glue and I just put it on the back of my hand like that. This BH Cosmetics brush that I got a long time ago, and I'm gonna put some of that glue on the brush and just put it in the inner corner and dragging it down just a little bit. And then I'm gonna take my glitter and just put it on top of that glue. Go back in with the palette, and then I'm gonna take all the shades that I used, which is just these two shades, tan and brown, and I'm gonna use that Morphe E36 brush to kind of smoke it out on my lower lash line. I'm gonna start off with tan. And I'm gonna speed through like my foundation and stuff because I usually show that in every video, but I'll list below everything that I use. Next thing I'm gonna do is my lips, and this is the combination I'm gonna use today right here. I'm gonna be using BFF lip liner by Colourpop. Well, BFF 3 lip liner by Colourpop. Okay, so I did pick up some of the liquid lipsticks from the Crayon case. I picked up Marie. It is a like nudie pinkish color. It looks like, you know, without like a lip liner. That's the color. Pinkish nudie color. I'm going to be using the Rimmel London Oh My Gloss in Crystal Clear. Alright guys, so here is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed the yellow cut crease. It's not that difficult to do. But I'm gonna tell you guys my thoughts about the palette. This is my first time trying the palette, and I only used 3 colors out of the palette. The 3 colors I used were all mattes too. I didn't venture into the shimmer shades that they have. So with this palette, you get how many mattes? So you get 9 shimmer and 9 mattes. So first off, yes, it's a colorful palette, and I know a lot of people don't like colorful palettes, like really bright palettes, and I get that, but I love them. Even though this is a very bright and fun palette, you do have neutral shades over here to make a more complete look. So if you wanted to do something conservative or neutral, you could use this black, this brown, this tan, this gold to make like a neutral look, and you know, just do like a little pop of color here and there, or you can go all out with this palette. This is not a palette that you have to use other palettes in conjunction with this one to make it a complete look. You actually can get a full-on look with just this palette. Yeah, so I think that's good. And before I even like looked at this palette, I didn't know that they had 9 mattes and 9 shimmers. So I think that's really good. So I feel like this is a very diverse palette. Also, these are easy to blend. I have had issues with palettes like Anastasia's Subculture palette that a lot of people hated, but I paid for that one and I wanted it to work so bad, but it just did not blend really well for me and for a lot of people. With the colors that I used, those 3 colors, they blended really well. I'm gonna have to do more looks with this with the shimmer shades to give you guys a 100% like approval, but with the shades that I used, I really like how they performed on the eye. I'm excited to try several different looks with this palette, and if you're on the fence about getting it, as of right now, my first impressions, I think it's really good. And I'm excited to keep using it. Also, in the comment section, if there's other like color combos you want me to try in the future with this palette, or with like the Juvia's Place Zulu palette, because they're both like really bright palettes, let me know, because I plan on doing a lot of bright looks, a lot of looks with glitter and stuff like that, because I need to make some use for all this makeup that I have. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Let's get to 100K in 2018. Let's do that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.